I'm here with Stuart Pierpoint after today's 4-2 win against Kettering. Stu, I'm going to need you to sum that up for me.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of analysing, isn't it? You know, I actually thought the first sort of 5-10 minutes we started okay, and they rocked us with a couple of goals. The gaps were too big. We weren't making first contacts, and they were deservedly so 2-0 up. And we were struggling, to be honest, to get a foothold into the game for one reason or another. We didn't start with the same intensity at levels that we normally do. We made a slight tweak for about 20 minutes or so, and it just enabled us to get on the front foot again, get back in the game, and you know, a bit of absolute genius that got us back to 2-1. And I thought it affected them, to be honest. I thought 2-1, you know, they had a bit of a wobble, and we knew coming out in the second half. You know, there was a few words spoken at half time, and rightly so. But the boys' second half were magnificent. You know, played to the real levels, and you know, and deservedly won the game in the end.
Yeah, that Luke Benbow goal. Have you ever seen a better goal?
Well, it's certainly difficult, isn't it? You know, that's what Luke brings us, isn't it? You know, that bit of individual brilliance, and I'm sure they're sick. You know, they're sick because we've scored a great goal with Luke, and then Cross has hit a great strike as well. And, but listen, it was an all-round good performance second half. You know, Luke's a goal scorer, fantastic strike yesterday in the game. So delighted for him.
Yeah, and then Dexter came in just after the break. How do you think he changed that game?
Massively. His quality is clear to see. He's come back a completely different player. In pre-season, he's worked so hard, and that's having a massive impact on the game. I think, you know, he would have felt a little bit disappointed to be not starting after his recent performances. But it was a team game, and we just decided today that it was right to try and combat centrally, and then for Dexter to come on and affect the game like he did. But yeah, his contribution was fantastic in the end, and yeah, saw us over the line.
And then we also saw Portman come in at centre half. We were missing Jesse. How do you think Harvey did, and also do you have an update on Jesse?
Jesse isn't as bad as what we first thought, which is positive. So we'll just keep tracking that. Harvey, yeah, great. You know, really pleased for him today. He hasn't played many minutes pre-season. You know, for one reason or another, being away. But to come back in, it was a challenge for him today. And I think it probably took him, you know, 20 minutes or so to get into the game and just to find his feet a little bit, because they're a real handful up top. You know, big Lutherweight, he's been around for a while, and he's a real handful. And I think once he settled into the game, you know, you could see what qualities he's got. And I think he was blown a bit at the end, but it'll do him really well. And so good performance, along with a lot of the boys. You know, Ket's marshalled that back four, you know, really well. Jacko, I could go through the whole team second half. We knew we didn't hit the standards that we'd like first half, but it's about reactions, isn't it? And to come away to a place like this, they will pick up a lot of points here. You know, they're a big, strong, physical side, and you know, this is out the way for us now, and we can concentrate on Stratford on Tuesday. Yeah,
there were some tired legs out there. The lads, they gave everything. We now do look forward to Stratford on Tuesday. How do we go into that game following that performance today?
Well, certainly with a lot of positivity after the end result. You know, Stratford's another game where we'll go and look to get points. You know, it's they're a very good side. It's always difficult going there. I think they've got beat today, so I think they'll have they'll be chomping at the bit to try and put that right on Tuesday. But we'll have a look at a few over the next couple of days. See if we're carrying any injuries. Fingers crossed we're not, and we'll approach it in a positive manner and try and get a result.
That's brilliant. Thanks for your time, Stu.
All right, thank you.